We just got back from a movie. It's like 12, 17 at night.
I feel like once we start playing the music, though, we'll be good.
Versus.
Said I'm a cool cat. Fuck that. Tell them bitches I'm a top dog. Get
Welcome to Artist Versus, the show where we
Pit your favorite artists up against each other.
they will go head to head in 3 categories:
Lyrics
visuals.
and features.
Each category has 2 songs per artist, and the winning artist will be chosen by you, the people.
In the comment section down below.
The rules are as follows. Rule number 1.
No diss songs are allowed.
Rule number 2.
Songs in the lyric category must be solely the artist, no credited features.
If any of these rules are broken, your song is
Disqualified.
With that being said, let's get into it.
Give your respect.
Artist versus, I chose Isaiah Rashad, she chose Smino. If you don't know any of these artists, then I don't know what to tell you.
Fun fact, me and Smino we actually almost dated. There was a time.
That's a reach. She met him once at a mall.
Yeah. And that was my man.
Yeah.
Truthfully, he was the sweetest sweetheart I've ever met in my entire life. Let him down. Would be my man. If things had went differently that day, but he was busy. I was busy.
Yeah.
I actually met Isaiah Rashad too. I don't want to talk about it. He was also a sweetheart too. He was. Samara, love her down.
And the reason that we chose these 2 to go up against each other is because I feel like they're comparable in the fact that they both make music that's in its own world.
Mm-hmm.
And every time they drop a new album, it's just expanding on that and making it better. And I feel like they're both vibe artists, so
yeah.
I feel like it's comparable. Category 1, lyrics. She's gonna take the first song. Let's see what she got.
Father, Son, Holy Smoke.
good riddance. Shawty, she be coming up the top, that's some good riddance. Yeah. Pull up pills, me no poppy, yeah. Me no wanna hurt nobody, yeah. Me just want my people thriving, yeah. Kill the cops and start a culture vultures. I'm learning to teach my kids about agriculture. FDA approving murder burgers, the bullets.
So straight up, my boy, he is spitting crazy. What he just talked about, he said, we're eating murder burgers, and it's FDA approved. Yeah. So he's saying bullets aren't the only thing that the government is killing us with. He's saying pretty much like he wants his people to be free. He wants to be good. He also makes a reference earlier in that song. I believe it's that one. Let me see. Kill the cops and starve the culture vultures. I'm learning to teach my kids about agriculture. I think it was spitting.
Supposed to serve a purpose. Smoking the mirror, I can't see. I just been looking for savings, solutions and ways.
Okay, let's pause it right there. My boy, he's pretty much saying like his eyes are clouded with the smoke of like today's problems, his things, and he's looking for a solution to like today's problems, today's, you know what I mean, issues, like what's going on, like, and he's giving you the answer while doing it too. Is what you, and I did want to say about this line. He said, pulpitting, every time I speak where the deacons need a good witness, yeah. And then they say preach. So if you know what a pulpitting is, it's, you know, when you're at church and it's like what the deacon or like what the preacher is standing on to preach and speak. And he's saying, I need a good witness because he's the only one preaching. You didn't catch that now, did you?
No.
Right. And he preaching to the choir. Like, he's the only one doing his big one. Just wanted to say that. So.
Okay.
Get bread, pull up, nigga, show me. Running up the check like some fucking roasties. Ain't about to check, nigga, don't approach me. You know this ain't nothing new. The cops all cast, but slide on fool. Clap, clap, then cha-cha, real smooth. Get they.
You heard what he just said?
Yeah, I heard it.
He said, okay, let me get this. The cops all Casper, slide on full, clap, clap, them cha-cha real smooth. Let me bust that down for you, okay? Cha-cha real smooth? Who made cha-cha real smooth? DJ Casper. The cops all Casper.
Because they sliding on y'all. That's fucked up. That's crazy. That's crazy.
A crazy play on words. Not only that, he's saying that's a double entendre. Because Casper, what do? They ghost. They slide. He's saying clap clap, sound of gunshots, obviously killing black people,
Right.
and then they cha-cha real smooth. They get out of there. That's ghosting, Casper. And you not doing.
That's crazy.
Be real. Like, oh my goodness.
That's
Let
crazy.
me stop. Hop in the booth from the jet to top. Thought in the booth, boy, I'm bound to pop. Ratchet and ratchet, we all we got. Shot sun, the whole is smoking cool, mama. I found me a bomb, that Nova Scotia blue, mama.
He says, okay, I
What he
found me a bomb. That Nova Scotia blew my mind. Now, if y'all, my history buffs, you really
I
gonna
don't
hear
know
me.
nothing about Nova Scotia.
Okay, so there was a bomb in 1917 for a maritime. So it was like military on the sea, and in 1917 I forgot what it was called. It was in Nova Scotia, but it was a place in Nova Scotia that was bombed, and it killed 1,700 people. So like two ships crashed into each other and it killed 1,700 people. So he's saying, you know, I am gonna come into this rap game and blow it up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm taking everybody out, okay?
Okay, Doshi.
Don't ever play with him again. Ever in your life.
Still on a gun with spinning gun clip. The fact that the sun with me, I kick like out things. It's my mama preaching by the Ephesians till it be into our DNA, cause of what the.
He said, Grandma preaching about Ephesians till it be into our DNA. Ephesians is a Bible verse. Like, no, sorry, not a Bible verse. It's a Bible chapter. A book in the Bible. It's in your DNA, Ephesians. So, like, somebody will say, like Matthew's DNA, like, stuff like that. And it's basically the core identity, principles, and practices of the church. So, not only is he playing into, like, he's saying my grandma put me on to Ephesians. And that chapter is pretty much also attaining to those lessons. Like,
Did you hear
what he just said?
No, I didn't.
I've been bearing with that since a cub.
I like that.
I don't even need you got that.
Little punchline.
You got that. Like, I'm
Back on me, the gym, I look at you. Smino Stone, Miss Angie, my big cousin. Slows on my bottom.
okay. He says Smino Stone, Miss Angie, my big cousin. That's a double entendre. Okay, so Angie Stone, you guys know who that is. She's a famous American black singer. You probably wouldn't know who it is. But Angie Stone, amazing. He say that's my big cousin. I'm pretty sure he's relating that to her. But if you didn't know, the Rolling Stones have a song called Angie.
Angie Stone.
Angie Stone.
Angie. And also, if you didn't catch it, she said relating because it relates
Let
to.
me just play this motherfucker.
She been dreaming since children, but steady get purring, clearing up, glass smeared up, rose clearing up. Smoking the mirror, I can't see. I just been looking for silence, solutions and ways these ways.
Something different too. Put y'all on to a little Smino that you might not have like heard.
She just found it sound like TikTok.
Not too much. I've heard his whole album. This song I didn't really. Not used to greatness. You know, it's a double entendre of like smoking weed to like not hide from the world, but escapism from the world, while also trying to seek those answers through smoking.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Well, at least that's what I got from it. Sorry, Smee, my baby, if it was wrong. I love you down.
Right.
Not too much. I do have a man though. But I love you down still, babe.
Right. So I love Smino as well. I prefer Smino to Isaiah, but I still like Isaiah's music. So the first song I'm going to play is called AA. If you don't know what AA stands for, it stands for Alcohol Anonymous, which is a program that alcoholics go to recover from their alcoholism. I will also say another thing about Isaiah though. A lot of his lyrics, you wouldn't think it's lyrical because of how fragmented it is. Like, it's very fragmented. It's very like, I'm giving you the least, but it does like make sense if you really dig into it. So I might have to pause a little bit more than usual.
Like like baby don't drink, like baby don't think too much, don't drive. I got here, I can't eat.
Alright, so what you just heard is pretty much the hook of the song, right? He says, life I live like, baby don't drink, like baby don't think too much, don't drive. That's not him saying that, that's his girl saying that. Don't drink like that. You're doing a little bit too much, or don't drink too much. Don't drive, like, because he's drinking and driving. Like, don't do that.
I live like baby don't drink, like baby don't think too much, don't drive. I got here, I can't even tell my nigga ain't a damn thing parked outside. Toss my
right there. He said, feeling burnt out, can't even catch fire no more. Like, he's drinking so much and doing so many things that he can't even be motivated by anything anymore. Like, he's so enthralled in all of it that he's burnt out, can't catch fire no more. Obviously, like, that's a play on words on, like, fire, burnt, a little something there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my bank where I keep my heart inside, and I keep it far away from all these hoes and flashing lights. I'm like Granny with the whip. I'm not Oprah with these hoes, and I keep a Snoopy bar because it keep me on my toes.
It's just like snappy kind of like she'll like talk back,
Oh, Snoopy. Oh, I guess.
and then Barbie is just like, oh, she's like a doll basically.
That's valid.
Yeah. Also, he said, I'm like Granny with the whip, like, you know, driving slow as shit because he's high as fuck or drunk as hell. We've been riding for a 10 exit, and oh wait, never mind. We don't gotta get into that one. That was just kind of crazy. We've been riding for a 10 exit, and I still been in your throat. Oh my god.
That's an insane line,
Yeah.
yo.
You got it, baby, you ain't running for it, do the whole thing. Bitch too smart, got lost, shit fucking with a nigga, got jobs, cause a nigga couldn't think.
Alright, so there we go, right? He says, baby, you classy. Baby, you got it. Baby, you ain't really supposed to do the whole thing. Like, you're drinking the whole bottle. You're doing a little bit too much. Again. And then he replies to her saying, like, bitch too smart. She get lost just fucking with me. Got tossed cause I couldn't think. So, like, I'm responding in that moment like, man, get the fuck out of my face. Like, I'm tossing you away because I'm not thinking straight. Like, you're actually looking out for my well-being, and I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to hear that right now.
Was feeling in the back, I was chilling in the back, cause I always really want to be the nigga in the back. You don't live with me, I can show you how to live, but I promise I can show a pussy nigga how to act. I can be subjected by you fucking up the high, why you fucking up the ride, why you fucking up the heights. I remember looking from the outside, I remember working at the work late. I remember nigga having that, I remember mama and some starting over motherfucking birthday.
Okay, so right there, he kind of goes into some of the reasons why he's an alcoholic, why he drinks so much, right? He says, I remember looking from the outside. I remember working after work late. I remember having nothing but my mama and some starter on my motherfucking birthday. Like, it's a lot of, like, stuff when he was younger, maybe a young adult, that really stuck with him, that he feels he needs to drink to either forget or, like, find an escape from.
If I live like baby, don't drink like baby, don't think too much, don't drive. I got here, I can't even tell my nigga in the damn thing parked outside.
I mean, the rest of the song is just the hook, but basically, it's everything that I just said. Like, it is more specifically goes into why he's an alcoholic and why and how he acts when he's off the alcohol. And like, it's interesting because this theme still remains even in later albums, even though he's already aware of it. Which I just thought is interesting because it's like, you know what the problem is and you're not solving it.
Together, both of those were like equally solid. I'm gonna just be.
Well, I think that
I'm
mine
just be
sticks to
conceited.
I think mine sticks to its theme more than yours
I think
does.
mine, lyrically, I'm talking about his pen. His pen. I'm talking about
the
his
pen is part of the theme is a part of a pen.
Okay. He's mind you, what he is also saying in the song does relate back to everything he was saying through that whole song. He makes biblical references. He's talking about the state of the world, how that also dates back to not only him having to do escapism like smoking. That is like it played back into it.
I don't got my glasses on.
Wait, no, I need it.
Go ahead and read the lyrics because you haven't heard the song.
So did you? Just the last song.
Yeah, but
That's
I knew it by heart.
Okay. There.
Can you pause it real quick?
Yeah.
I will always give Smino this over Isaiah Rashad. He approaches a beat way more differently than anybody else would. And that's like one of his strongest suits, is like how unique his approach is to any beat.
There's not another Smino. There will never be another Smino.
Never.
He is phenomenal. He came out the gate swinging. Like I just personally feel like there is no comparison when it comes to. That's why I said, like, even before the video started, I was like, are you sure these compare? Like I just thought about it. I'm like, I don't know if these artists are like comparable in a sense, because
I think they are. Because they both make vibe music.
I think they're both upcoming artists. I think they're very good. They have collabed, I'm pretty sure, together. They've been
I actually
together.
don't know.
I'm gonna check that. I
I
think
haven't,
they
I haven't
have.
seen anything. when I
I'm
was
pretty sure they're
skipping.
friends though, and they're cool.
Maybe.
But
I mean, they both live in LA.
comparability, Smino's on his own level. I feel like I just see no comparability.
Smino is like his own genre.
He's literally his own genre. So I'm just like,
Yeah,
I
Isaiah
feel like
Rashad
this
is
not
like he takes influence from like a lot of southern stuff.
JID. I would compare him to.
That's
Not really.
a
Not really. That's a
wash.
reach. That's a reach.
Actually, you know what? I would put JID close to Smino at least
because they were on the same.
in terms of the same what?
They were on the same tour. That's why I feel like you'll compare them.
Well, not only that, but they have like they're similar in how they approach a song. Well, she's not even a fan of JID. She doesning listen to his
I've
music.
listened
so.
to JID before.
Yeah, but you're not a fan.
No, I still listen to his music. I don't have to be a fan to hear his music though.
Yeah, but you're a hater.
You see, I think he's tired. His inner hate
It's
comes
true,
out
though.
even stronger.
I try to.
I'm not kidding y'all. I think he gets a little cranky hate when he gets
I'm always hating.
sleepy. No, you're cranky.
5 in the morning, I be hating on shit.
I
10 in the evening, I be hating on
You've
shit.
also been dreaming
Shout out
about
Tony.
hating.
Rashad, my mama, she named me. She like watch, we do a bit, with the game. Dream up, bad boy. Dream up, with the game. Dream up.
So he says Zero Mafia, and he goes back to what's his name? Notorious Big, whose actual real name I believe is Christopher Wallace.
It is.
Yeah. His mama named him Christopher, so he's comparing himself to Biggie and also making references to Mafia, which Biggie was also in, and he also references that in his album that this is on multiple times. So I just thought that was very, very great.
Get on the move, doing a lot. Tik Tok, I'm catching my groove. God bless the cause that I drew. Please don't be a breeze since I was not a hello. Yeah, let the saints say amen. Who that boy from the Louisiana? Give me some ice in my hand. Yeah, I got a bird, think I'm Hannibal. I hit the note
He
from
said,
the
okay, he said, keep me some ice on in my hands. Yeah, I got a broke wrist. Think I'm Hannibal. He's saying obviously like ice on the wrist, icy, give me cold, heavy. He said broke wrist, okay? And he said, think I'm Hannibal. Hannibal Burkrist, I think that's how you say his last name, Burkrist. It's something similar to that. And he's from the Andre Show, the comedian. So he's paying homage to him while also talking about the ice on his wrist.
Hannibal Buress?
Yes, that's his name. That's literally the reference he is doing in the
what
song.
does that have to do with the broken wrist?
It sounds like broken, like his last name.
Oh,
Yeah.
broken wrist. Think I'm
Hannibal.
I see
You get
what
me?
you're saying. I thought it was like Hannibal Lecter or something, cause like I don't know. I guess I don't know shit about Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and I just thought that was a good play on words.
Yeah,
It's just
that's kind of dope.
oh, wait.
I hit the notes on the nooses. My niggas squeeze on they masseuses. My bitch looks killer. My big nigga with me look like me, King Kong and Medusa. Back and forth, but
He said, "My bitch looks kill, and my big dog, and my I think."
Did you not hear that?
I
I heard that shit. I was like, why she pause it there?
No, because I've heard this. Mind you, I have this on my playlist. I've heard this song several times. I thought he said something else.
Nah. I heard it the first
you
time.
nasty. I got a man. Like, keep it cute. He says, my bitch looks kill and my big with me look like King Kong and Medusa. He called his, and she Medusa because her looks kill.
Right.
He's so lethal.
your bitch, she kept Kiki hollering. All I did was say hi and shit. Like, shawty, you tripping, you tweaking, you tracking. I'm seeing that you packing, you dirty, you scared. You must be scared of Dave.
That's a crazy flow right there. That was a crazy flow pocket right there.
Not only was it a crazy flow, he just let me bring it back. He said, "You must be Scandinavian. That pussy wet like Navy training camp." In Scandinavia, they have a Navy training camp that's on the sea. The maritime that I was talking about. I think that's how you say it. Maritime. You know how I said something about he dabbles in the like military activity on the water a lot in his albums, and I've gathered that. He makes references to it a lot, and that is like, they make jokes about Scandinavian Navy and how wet, like, he's saying her pussy's so wet, it's like a Navy. Baby, Scandinavia!
Crazy, I lost my phone. We made this voice memo. I couldn't even play it because I lost my phone, but my live driver brought my phone back to him. He was a cool nigga. I got him some sour D's and shit. He sent
mind you, the reason why I thought this was cold as shit too is because he made this song, like he said, we use this as a voice memo. He heard this off the dome. He's like, I gotta write this down. I need to write this down. He did this in a lift. He made this song, mind you, as good as it is. Maybe it's not like, one of his best that y'all deem it to be. He made this in a voice memo in his car, in a lift. Okay?
Lil Wayne does that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I mean, no, it's valid, but it's also like, just wanted y'all to know that. It's short, short, sweet, nice.
It's a testament to his creativity.
Testament to the elevation that he is just one of a kind. Like, there's really no other artist about him. Lyrically, popping off with it, the beat flow in itself, insane. What he's like, I need y'all to hear this whole album, but this song specifically, I was fascinated at the end of it when he's just like explaining like, hey, this is a voice memo. This is just straight me flowing. Like, this is just me flowing a flow. Lyrically, insane. I'm beating this category disgustingly. He's doing the work for me. I ain't gotta do much. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, he got some one-liners.
Top that immediately.
THIB, which stands for The House is Burning, which is also the name of the album that it's on.
Who's that fucking? Who's that creeping in my bedroom? Who's that creeping in my window? Who's that fucking with my conscience? Who's that creeping in my window? Who's that fucking with my conscience?
Alright, so that's the hook, right? The song is essentially about external influences influencing him. So, who's that creeping through my window? That's an external influence making its way into his mind. But it's also a metaphor for getting high. Because he's getting high and he's getting paranoid. Alright? Still empty. Fuck it. Always choosing. Still empty. Fuck it. I don't even like handy. Fuck it. Alright, so you remember how I told you earlier, he finds release in spending either his time drinking or getting high or spending his money. Like, he relies on the things that his fame has brought him to release any sort of past issues, right? So he says, chain swinging, I'm still empty. Fuck it. Hoes choosing, like, I'm getting my share of women. I'm still empty. Fuck it. I don't even like Henny. I don't even like Hennessy. But it's in front of me, so I'm gonna drink it. Fuck it. Night Rider, still drinking, ducking, skydiving, loose cannons, cousins, real addicts, Alright, right there. Night Rider, still drinking, he's driving drunk. Fuck it. Skydivers, loose cannons. He's a skydiver, he's a loose cannon, he's driving drunk. But where did he learn that from? His cousins.
Damn.
Real addicts, full timers, buzzing. That's him describing his cousins.
Close Range Rover, stuffing, don't waste it, no chasing. Boys that creeping in my window, that fucking with my conscience. I was intriguing, sound checking, perfect, soul searching, no purpose, purchasing.
Alright, right there. Intriguing, sound checking, perfect. What's that mean? He's in the studio. Sound check, right? Soul searching, no purpose. He can't make nothing in the studio because he's soul searching. He can't find nothing there right now because it's being filled by all these external factors. What does he do? He purchases. He goes and buys something, right?
I admire his vulnerability.
Yeah, but I feel like
Being
it's like very you really have to read into it. I feel like sometimes when I read, I'm like, maybe I'm reaching because it's very minimalistic the way that he like rhymes, and because like the sound of the song and the vibe of it, you don't really listen to it for the most part. Like we're listening to it because we're putting it in a lyric category, so we're hyper focusing on that. But I feel like a lot of times, even with like Smino's music, sometimes I'm like, I just love the way it sounds, so I'm gonna play it. And then it's just an added layer, like at least with Smino, it's like, oh, he actually has bars, and like that. It's just like an extra little gold nugget that you dig up every time you hear it.
Yeah.
Still greedy, don't tease me, serving it. I'm vibing to the beach. Top down, loud sound, see my creeps. Smoke up pounds,
See my
smoke
people.
crowds.
So bad.
I need everything in my reach. Say what we preach. My niggas know I'm local. Don't tell Rashad, he's a star on the low. And raising bars like Lamar on the Poco. I'm selling cars, selling soul, got the Poco. At the dojo.
That was a sick. The way that played out, I like that. You know what I hear when I hear him say that?
Yeah.
It's about him like his inner demons too, like his inner demons. And that's like the alcohol. It's like it's a drug. It's evil. It's something like creeping in. That's valid. That's valid as well.
Like that. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much the rest of the song. There's only like 10 seconds left.
I personally feel like first song I got it. Second song you got it.
I think Smino has more bars, more witty one-liners, more punchlines. I think what Isaiah has in these two songs is like he has a theme and he's sticking to it, but that's really all he has going for that. In terms of lyricism, like we're not judging the song off of production or anything else, because I feel like that's not what the category is.
To be real, the first one did have a theme. I just feel like I did not explain it.
No, I think yours did have a theme on the first one.
It definitely did.
The second one is more so of like, look at how creative I am.
Yeah. It was I did it based off of like the Verizon one. I did it off of lyrically, like how well is he lyrically? Yeah, especially just on the spot. He did that on the spot. Like he just like his pen is crazy. You could just give him like maybe a car ride and he got it. You know what I'm saying? The first one was more so like I like that it was like religious based because I'm but it was also like I just thought his pen, he did have a whole entire theme in that. I explained it incredibly wrong, and I'm so sorry about that.
I think they got
it. But you get the overall premise. It was a good song, and it was like my first real listen to it, so
yeah,
I liked it.
All right, so now we're gonna move on to category 2, which is the visuals, which is exactly what the fuck it sounds like. We're watching music videos.
Right. This one I am so proud of. I'm so proud of. First of all, phenomenal video. Phenomenal video. And it has a feature in it.
Okay.
That's someone you know. So he's basically in the song, and I like that the premise of the video is like, he's saying, I'm doing my best. I got a good one and everything. But I got to be truthful. Like, you know what I mean? I got pressure on me. I want to be loyal. I want to be good in this relationship. But there's fine girls out there. Dudes is pulling up with 2 beautiful women. I gotta, like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm trying for you. And he does express how good of a girl she is. And 90 proof is, the truth. And especially when you're drinking that much of, like, that heavy of a liquor. That much, like,
you're gonna be spilling your truth.
You're gonna be spilling your truth. So that's what he's doing. And it shows in the video of her, like, hey, like, give me your phone. Like, let me see what's going on. Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Wait,
don't play it yet. Because you're probably not gonna bring this up because this is like only 6 songs, but the album that it's off of is called Love for Rent.
Yeah.
And I think a hidden theme through Love for Rent is actually about him. I think his love is the one that's for rent, and a lot of the songs are actually about different girls. So, and it's interesting because this is one of the first songs on the album, right? So he's talking about being faithful to her. So I think she comes back in another song, but it's interesting because we'll get there when we get there because it's in the song.
You're valid.
But yeah, I think Love for Rent is slept on for having like a hidden theme.
Love for Rent, we went to the concert. Phenomenal concert. Phenomenal.
Yeah, it was my first concert and it was an amazing concert.
Oh yeah, that was. Oh my god, that was your first. I forgot.
My first real concert.
That's amazing. Wow, real.
How can you see that?
It just popped up. Visuals. First of all, she's bad. Clean. Look at that. That was suspicious, huh?
Caught up. I realized how short he was.
Not too much on him, not too much.
There's nothing wrong with it, I just didn't know.
You giggled, so I...
Because I've only seen him on stage, so I thought he was tall as shit.
Oh no, I met him. He was like my height.
Short king.
Which is not like, that's not short for me, I'm tall. Like, he know he not shit.
Yeah.
He know it.
And even the way that the lady looked at her, it seems like he's taken other girls there before. Which plays into the love for rent.
I'm saying, he looking at her like, you know, you gonna say something?
It also looks like he's being followed by one of his old girls.
Fun fact, this bar is when he got raided, by his neighbors.
The song Neighbors.
Yep, and he's talking about it now, like, hey, like, y'all thought I had drugs because of the way I look. And he goes on to further say, like, I just ride solo. I don't do those things, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just kind of...
Y'all nosy as fuck.
Y'all nosy, y'all just profile me
racist.
just all off, pretty much. And he does expand on that.
Yeah.
Which I was like,
That money was burning a hole in my pocket and I even burned a little hole in my gut. We walked in the function, they dog got the bump and my dog got the rushing like Soviet pump. Nah, nigga, don't shoot. 2-6, we got loose screw. Shit was turned like a Rubik's Cube. I don't really do the cameras. I be low in Los Angeles. You niggas ain't never gonna see me. Might as well be in Canada. You niggas ain't never gonna be me.
that was the part that I was like, oh my goodness, when I was looking at thing. So people's interpretation of that, he said I could be in LA or I could be in Canada, and that was a reference to Kendrick and Drake.
Yeah,
like
I just
he
got
could,
that.
you know,
That was my first time getting that. Like I literally just got that when he says that.
literally.
Yeah,
Just
also, this is my
like,
first time hearing the song after the beef.
Yeah,
But also, like, what are you saying, J. Cole? Like,
because if we talk about Kendrick, I mean, if we talk about J. Cole during the beef situation,
yeah.
a lot of y'all wouldn't like that opinion. A lot of y'all Cole fans wouldn't like that opinion particularly. But
I do think that it's interesting that at least Cole's verse is about him being faithful to his wife.
yeah,
And it kind of contrasts the whole love for rent idea.
yeah,
But I think it's because it's like an ideal that you're supposed to strive for.
quite literally. Like I think he
Like, I
had
think that's
him.
I think that was his purpose in the feature, and it just played well into the theme of the album.
I mean,
Because I feel like Cole is the type of person, like, he knows that he's gonna have a song on your album.
Mhm.
He wants to feed into it in some way.
yeah, I feel like my thing is with the song and him, like even in other songs, like the song that I did in what you call it was the first song, Father's Son and Holy Smoke.
Yeah.
He was vulnerable and said, you know, I'm okay with you laying on my like white tea with your coconut oil in your hair because I love you that much. Like he is okay with being vulnerable, and I think he likes the love and he loves love, but also it's like a balance of like, yes, I love these things, but not from just like one person.
Yeah.
And he's saying like, I'm trying to get a relationship, I'm trying for you, I'm going to try this, but yet still I'm out here doing X, Y, and Z. I'm not a perfect person, pretty much.
Yeah.
And like you said, Cole is challenging that. He's like, well, my girl, you know, she a real one. You know,
Yeah.
I don't need to
If
be
I go
doing
broke,
too much.
She's never gonna leave me.
She never gonna leave me. Like that's not something I gotta worry about. You know what I mean? You're a youngin'. Like that's something you feel like you trying to, I feel like, find or search for.
Right.
But yet you are actively self-sabotaging while doing that, you
for
know?
sure.
Stay around me. You know they gon' GOAT me. I spill it off for you like family. Probably gon' put them on reread. That for the feature. Ben Franklin, no.
Now, see, that's the part where I'm like,
I never understood what that meant.
So he said, so Benjamin Franklin, he's saying like sway you. It's a reference to Benjamin. It's a reference to Benjamin Franklin. He does something. I read about it. He does something in particular where he's saying like pull up on Riri, and at the time she was like, you know, with ASAP, obviously, you know what I'm saying, or she's with somebody.
With ASAP,
He's trying to say like, I'm gonna pull up on Riri so I can sway her. So he's throwing in a line of like, same thing that Smino is saying.
Is that what that meant?
Yes, he's saying like pretty much like
But
Benjamin.
he said laugh about the feature. I was like, what feature?
Yeah, like he's saying like, I'm pulling up on Riri and laughing about the feature. Like he's not really there for a feature. Like he knows he's not there for a feature, and it's Benjamin knows. So mind you, he's playing into like the fact that like, hey, I don't need to do those things, but also playing into what Smino was saying. Pretty much what I said earlier. He's like, I'm trying. I really want to try. I love. I'm trying with the relationship. I really want to be like that partner you're hoping, but also like I'm still a man. Like I'm still gonna do what I want to do. A man, you know.
Damn.
They're struggling.
That's crazy. I never caught that because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, when did J. Cole have a feature on Riri's album?
Yep. Just caught that. I was like, I'm glad you said what you said because it plays into his lyrics later. But you see how like it plays into the video too. Sorry to keep pausing it, but it plays into the video too. With him like pulling up to the windows being shut and closed. Like he has his own things in his house. You know what I mean? That's trying to be hidden, trying to be closed. Like that's
skeletons in the closet.
I'm saying he has skeletons in his own closet. He's looking. He's like, you know, like he's being suspicious himself about like, hey, like do I have my own things that I'm like.
Yeah.
Even though he's with somebody loyal, he's loyal. He has a house, which a house is built off of what? A solid foundation, brick. It's good, but you're closing the windows. There's something going on behind that house. There's something, you know what I mean? That's how I interpreted it.
Yeah.
And then he's like around kids. He's in like a wooden kind of like houses.
That looks like a barbershop chair.
Yeah. No. I'm saying like the background.
Like a log cabin.
Yeah. So I think the visuals also play into like what he's saying. Everything's playing into it perfectly, and I think that's so smart. And you have to remember the beginning of the video is very suspicious. Like it kind of like the fun of it throws you off. Because like you said, he's having fun. He's having a lot of like fun in the video.
But he's being followed, like some personal investigation.
He's being followed, like it's crazy. I love that.
Take a break and roll a sticky, let it high. Not to break the relationship, at least I try.
The end of the video is crazy. And I can't wait until this plays in what I'm about to say.
That's the girl from the visualizer.
No, this is the girl in the beginning too. The one that's like following him.
Yeah, but she's also in the visualizer.
Yeah, she is.
The thing that we watched before this.
I think it gives context to this video too.
Yeah, because I think that one came out first.
Don't blame yourself for all the shit you shouldn't do. I'm getting used to being loved my nigga pulled up at the stool, say he got two. I said I'm cool. He looked at me like, nigga, you crazy. My heart's not beating to the temple. I say this true, no more for you. Play me the song, set the rules, you are the truth. It's not
Caught up.
Take a break and roll the sticky, let it high.
Busy you, busy me, like how busy can busy be? Hardly catching seas,
You see them?
no fatigue. Hate it when the rain, Missy E. FTD chain, what she need.
Take it off clothes. That was fun. So let me see. First of all, the fact that he had snippets of them in his song, love that. But you see how like it showed them smelling flowers and there's butterflies and they're playing games, like all this stuff. This is cool. This is all fun. And at the end, you see her like she's crying. She's pouring the drink. You know what I'm saying? She's about to do something she can't come back from. You know
Yeah.
But then she goes in the room. She sees the situation. She sees him. She sees his wall of like. I'm pretty sure that's a woman, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, that was his wall?
Yeah, like that's his wall. Let me just be 100%. Thought it was women. So that plays even better into what I was already gonna say. I need to look a little harder. I'm sorry, it's gonna fall. But it's pictures of him. So she walks into the room and realizes, hey, it's not me. It's not this girl. It is him. Like, it is straight up him. This whole thing is about him. It becomes a point where 90 proof alcohol can make you feel so fun. Like, it's like, even, and that's about love too. Like, so it's such a double entendre. It plays into the use of alcohol. It plays into the use of love and relationships with something that is not really love or a relationship, like love for rent. It's like, this is so fun at first. I'm having a blast. We had a great time together. I'm having a great time with this alcohol. But then it comes a time where reality hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, as she's crying, she's still pouring that shot though, because she's like, I still want this fun. I still want it to be fun. I still want to have fun and be great. And she's about to do this thing where she's like, you know, I'm about to comfort him, because it's really like you're making. She's looking in the mirror, so she thinks it's her. She's like, this is me. Like, he's doing this all because of me, and either I'm gonna end him or I'm gonna end me. Like, somebody's got to go, because this is like getting too heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had so much fun. Why is this fun like not so fun anymore?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then she goes in the room, sees the girl, and instead of like, you kind of just pan out to that one shot of him and the girl, and there's a wall full of photos with him. My other interpretation of it was, there's other girls, like, you know, I mean, he's done this to plenty other women. This is just the type of man he is, and it was a narcissism thing, and she would notice that. But the fact that it's pictures of him makes it even better for my. That's what I'm saying. She comes and she's like, you get hit with the realization when you're drinking after a while, like, yes, it's sad, yes, you can get so heavy, but you hit the realization, like, hey, this is life, this is what happens, this is love. You know what I mean? Love can hurt. At least I felt good at the time. Maybe it was happy. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm shaking a bit.
Love for rent is due.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rent is due. At the end of the day, you have to come. At the end of the day has to end, like Glow said, and you have to still pay your rent. You still have to do taxes regardless of what is going on in your life.
Yeah.
So it's like she gets hit with that realization. She's like, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? She closes up with the knife. She's like, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted. It's sad. Yes, it might have been sad, but we still had fun. I'm gonna move on. And then at the end, she goes and they take off their clothes together. They're like, let's just party. She's just like, fuck it. Like, at the end of the day.
See, I couldn't tell. I thought that they were both chasing him.
No, they were all taking off their clothes. They're gonna go like probably skinny dipping, do something.
Yeah.
And she's like, you know what? Just at the end of the day, like, nothing is that deep at this point. Like, he was never that deep to even be stalking him in the beginning like that. She's doing boards over him, like basically saying, sis, like, as much as that man might hurt you, as much as that man, you know what I mean? I think he's playing that into it for women too, especially. Like, yeah, this dude ain't trifling. He's trying at the end of the day. He's still coming from the mindset of a man, obviously, but he's like, it's really not worth it. Just have fun. Let's just all like live. Let's have fun. Yeah. It hurts, but it's also like, we young, we dumb. Let's go. You know what I mean? I just couldn't wait to show that video because I had such a good experience.
Is that it, or?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it goes into like closed captions. That was a solid first. I feel like
that was good. I've never seen that music video.
Really? Why it showed that you seen it? Maybe you saw it like briefly.
I know for sure I haven't seen this one. Maybe the other one.
Yeah.
Maybe the visualizer, but I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Good video. I love that video. That was my interpretation, not anything Smino said. I'm just going off the dome of what I thought.
Right. The music video I chose this one because I think it's a cool concept, but I will be honest, there's nothing more beyond the concept.
Okay.
So this is called For the Squad from I think this is from the Sun's Tirade album.
Be tight as fuck. Turn the light off, dance. Turn it down.
So far, visually beautiful.
Hey, you roll up for the boys, for the squad.
You see how like everybody has their bank account above them, how much money they got to their name. I think that's his son. I don't know if that's true or not.
Son.
Isaiah's.
Oh, he has a kid?
I think so. Yeah, if not, it's either a kid he knows or just
if I can pay my bills, I'm good. I'm coming over. Found a message in my bottle. Your son is coming up. By the bill, by it, by boo. Well, you already saying you ain't nothing but a baby. Your fear is growing up. Listen here,
you're nothing but a baby. Your fear is growing up.
It was heaven at the bottom. Peace from throwing up. By the bill, by it, by boo. Well, you already saying you ain't nothing but a baby. Your fear is growing up. I think I do this shit for real, dawg. Hey, I ain't no motherfucking maybe, I'm for motherfucking real, dawg. Hey, mama, I got some dollars for your bills, dawg. Hey, now I'm the hit and I'm the topic, all that matters, I'm Jaleel, dawg. Hey, you know I think the sunshine should feel how I feel like, yeah, I think at nighttime.
I have an idea about this. It's kind of crazy.
Well, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and buzz it because him saying you're nothing but a baby, you're afraid of growing up. I feel like the kid in the video might also be like, look at how he is with $0 as an adult, but look at how happy he is as a kid with just having $2. Like $2 to that kid means way more than it would mean to him having $2. And I think it's also funny, like, when he took the $2 and he was, like, holding it over his head. Now he has the $2, like, over his head.
Can I just say, I think it also gives, like, a little interpretation. Like, the video is visually beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
They're out having fun. It's, like, an enjoyable setting.
Yeah.
But I can't help but to keep looking at that number to see if it changes, to see if something's different about it. And I think that's how, like, a good representation of life. Like, you want to enjoy it, you want to have fun, but you're so worried about, like, your pockets, your wallet, how much you're making, how much you're getting, like. I think that's a very cool
I also
concept.
like how much I like how like everybody else also has a dollar sign over them, because it's like you really don't know what anybody's situation is. Like some of these people, they look like they're a bit more posh or like elitist or whatever, and then they're like negative 20K, and then other people they just look like normal, like chill whatever, and they got like a shit ton of money.
Mm-hmm. And you see the like $2 when it was given to him, he was at like his happiest in the video. He looked stressed out, and like the rest of it, he's rubbing his head. And I was like, wow, he's just genuinely enjoying himself, like you said. I think I really played. That's really cool.
Shame on us. Rain, come on now. I figured the move. I figured.
Oh wow, that was crazy.
I figured.
Did you come through?
On the guy recording him?
No, the vlogger.
Yeah, the guy recording him.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah, because he's like a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
But I also thought it was interesting because like he's recording a kid, and he's making money off the kid, but the kid not getting no money.
And I just wanted to say really quick, if you are a child content creator, it's weird. I just wanted to do a little commentary on that. It is weird. And I think it's very odd for anyone to be making money off of their kids.
Yeah.
Especially when they cannot consent to that. So.
Unless, I would only see it as ethical as long as like you're putting away the money for the kid. But a lot of these people are not.
I guess. But it's also like, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable about seeing any kids online. They can end up in really weird websites with like rent. There's a lot of saves on kids' videos. People are buying gifts for like kids that they're like. It's odd. It gets very odd very fast, and I don't know where the safe line would be for that.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true. That's fair.
Personally.
Your son is coming up by the bill, by it, by boo. When you are saying you ain't nothing but a baby, your fear is growing up. Listen here, I say my dude, and what you call it? It was heaven at the bottom.
Oh, go back. What'd that say?
Yeah, I say my dude, what you call it? It was heaven.
Oh wow! Can you pause it?
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to interpret your own video.
Yeah.
That is so insane. I did not notice that.
Her being negative 250K?
Was she negative?
Yeah, because red means negative.
Wait, let me see. Go back, just in case like I'm tripping out, and I didn't catch that. Can you pause it? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought that it was 250, but not like a negative, to show that like red, even though she has all this money, she's still not happy. Like that would have been a dope. Like I really thought, I was like, wow, like that would be such like a flip on it. But
maybe that's what it is. I just
it literally says negative. You're right. Like it's in the negative. Yeah.
Okay, I can barely see the
that's why I was
side.
like,
I just assume like red is bad. So.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that is such a
But that would be dope.
Flip on the head type of thing. That's crazy. They're pretending to be happy, so.
Told them to do not forget me. I've been wildin' up. I've been rockin'. Lord, forgive them for the talk. I'm powder. I right now stretch it. Bless it. Bless it, my brother and his record. On the record. For the record. Hey, they play it back cause they respect us. Right now I got the moon and the stars below my feet. So low I speak, so I don't wake them. Praise the Lord, the God in me, who make me spoil but rotten teeth. So I perform the prophecy, and on the norm, the plaque will be to be expressing who we are, and addressing who they are, and doing what they can't. And if I can pay my bills, I'm coming over. Found a message in my bottle, your son is coming up by the bill, by it, by boo. I was saying you ain't nothing but a baby, your fear is growing up. Listen here, I say my dude, and what you call it? It was heaven at the bottom. Peace from throwing up by the bill, by it, by boom. Yeah, I baby saying you ain't nothing but a baby. Your fear is growing up.
You see how like he spent his last $2 on the soda machine and it didn't even give him the soda? I feel like there's something there, I just don't know what. But yeah, that's pretty much the video.
I'm gonna be so real. I think both of those, like as simple as that video, like simple as it was, both of them compared like just as equally.
I think I like this middle one more because I feel like the narrative was more well drawn out.
I was gonna say that. I was trying to give you stuff.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, no, I thought the Isaiah Rashad. I really wish he would have flipped that on the head with the whole like.
I think he could have done a lot more. See that
was really good.
Not to tell us badly on his art. It's just I feel like he has really good ideas. He just doesn't expand on them enough.
Yeah, that's valid. I don't know. I thought both of them were like visually pleasing. Like both were very visually pleasing. I just felt mine could have been interpreted many ways. You know what I mean? In a way that's like, for me, that's how I personally interpreted the video, and especially like just the double entendres in the visuals of it, as well as his lyrically.
Yeah.
With Isaiah Rashad, I also feel the same, but it was just more simplistic, and I wish he would have just expanded on that just a bit more.
I think so too.
You know what I mean? It was very good though. Overall.
It left some stuff to be desired.
This one's just like kind of fun in a way.
Polynesian.
Yeah. You seen it? Sorry.
Yeah, I barely saw it.
Watch it down here.
Yeah.
Polynesian, I got sauce even on a Sunday. She wrapped the dick like a Hyundai. Bezel beating like a drum break. It's a storm nation. You should know better than thinking about redemption. Is you Shawshank? She know what I mean, cause you might have him, girl, don't Shawshank. She might reach, gotta grab it for her for no reason. The dog, she Chinese, she asking me about where I be, where I'm from. I'm high knees off the ganja right now. She Chinese on me, girl. She Kylie, spend a lot of
all the baddies in the
57.
video. The video visually pleasing. I think it's just like a fun like.
I think
overall.
Because it's also like just a single that isn't tied to any album. So
yeah,
I think it was just like something he put out to hold us over.
Not necessarily. I feel like he puts thought into everything.
No, yeah, but I mean.
Oh, so you mean like not his like
it's not meant to be like some super artistic piece.
Yeah, no, it's just like I think he likes Polynesian sauce. I think he also just like the play on it, and I think the video really represents that, but also just like in a kind of nostalgic way, and just the way he's doing the camera angles.
Yeah.
He never misses for me.
Gucci to my boss. You don't know my body. I got an A in anatomy. I got a fuck nigga allergy. I never fuck with your ass. I get my pants from the Japanese.
Uma.
In the truck like a Falcon with. I never drink even Halloween. I take a bad bitch to Jolly G. She need free. For you, for me, she do so slappily. Filling up on the Michael Street. I'm a help nut get the broccoli. From my old bitch, don't talk to me. More words, I'm apostrophe. Understand me like a balcony. Polynesian, like a sauce sitting on a Sunday. She wrapped the dick like a Hyundai. Bezel beating like a drum break. It's a storm nation. You should know better than thinking about redemption. Is you Shawshank? She know what I mean, cause you might have him, girl, don't Shawshank. She might reach, gotta grab it for her for no reason. The dog, she Guyanese, and she asking me about where I be, where I'm from. I'm high knees off the ganja right now. She Chinese on me, girl. She Kylie, spend a lot on her nails. Gucci, you don't know my body. I gotta be with this battery, that's my battery. I gotta see this.
Because I got an A in anatomy, but then I got a B for battery.
I love him. I love him. I feel.
I never stop going in. I'm in New York working and raking it in. Badass bitch with me, think I'm Joey. Badass lips, Angelina Jolie. When I Photoshop, I ain't talking to
that was so clean. Right?
Open up the door and color stand out. I look like the goalie. I'm from Dolo, you gon' have to show me. Like a sauce, she rock the dick like a honey.
Like, why do I want to shake my ass?
You should know better than thinking about redemption. Is you Shawshank? Like,
oh.
She might reach, gotta grab it by her for no reason at all. She Guyanese and she asking me about where I be, where I'm from. I'm high knees off the ganja right now. She Chinese on the girl. She Kylie, spend a lot on the nails. I'm Gucci to my ba.
I already know what time it stops, so we don't have to say it. This last snippet that he does for this song, I don't know if it's been released, so you could tell me. But my God, it's just the transition from this to this. I don't know, and I haven't heard anything.
This came out before maybe in Nirvana, and I don't remember. Maybe
no, this was like 9 months ago. This music video.
Yeah, maybe Nirvana didn't come out that long ago.
Yeah, no. So I'm thinking he didn't release it. I don't think, unless I look on.
Maybe.
I didn't hear Nirvana.
I heard it once, but I wasn't really paying that much attention, so I rarely remember.
I'm so sorry, King. I will be listening to it on repeat when I get the chance. I'm so sorry, life been. But this last song, the way he bleeds into the snippet.
Yeah.
It's doing it for me.
In the song, you belong on the front page, you belong in the dome. Nigga, y'all gon' smoke down, you belong in the bone. You gon' be fun when you get on Tracy and the Ross. Money long like money long, got it all from the song. She roll gun like it's real. Who the fuck is you just on? Give me hit on me. Still ain't got no intro to her crib to the beat. I'm no ID.
That was a cool little video.
I thought it was cutesy.
So the video I chose is From the Garden, featuring Lil Uzi Vert. Now, the reason that I chose this video is because I think it contrasts the previous music video I played. Because the previous one was very simplistic. They're kind of just walking around the pier, right? This one, I think, has very interesting shots and, like, cinematography. And I think it's a really... Obviously, like, the albums are a couple years apart, so obviously there's going to be a difference in quality. Just like in camera quality, he got more money now, whatever. But I think it's really good in contrast to the prior one. Start off black and white. Walking down the street.
Came out bustin', came out buffin', came out fucking on your cousin. I do all these bruises, then they daddy, but you never.
And there's shit going on in the background.
I love the way this looks so far.
Like, he walks down the alley, but he's still walking down here. Pause.
Oh, he was eating.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm on the rise. Been a little ride. But it's my eyes. Spamming a lot. To hold it down. All I require.
Just hold it down.
They gon' shit talk you and we on the round. Nigga be hitting with feet on the ground. Got the legit with the beat on the couch. Down on the Gucci and beat on the mouth.
And so far, this has all been one shot. There's been no edit yet. There's been no cut in the shots.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Damn, kind of ate me up.
Police. Like, that's the first cut is when it goes to the feature. And I love this because it's like a cover, like a magazine cover, low key.
This gives like early 2000s to me.
This kind of reminds me a little bit of Doja Cat.
Yeah. But it gives early 2000s to me.
Really?
Yeah, like Transformia, if you know.
Oh yeah.
Not that we listen to Sea Breezy.
Not no more.
I'm trying to get on no motherfucking cheese. Bitch, I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told them motherfuckers feed me beats. Just like my music, yo bitch, she gon' leak.
The ass shaking on there. They ate terribly.
I'm so cunning, I take digits, fat for a patent, passport shout it, airport pilot, NASCAR audit, summertime bombing, 2 white bitches, still gon' pick it, flash shit kick it, still toe pigeon, young like sleazy, get back with you, step back, hit on with the step back switch it, hey nigga, hoping that it felt like this, shit might triple, shit might missile, shit might hit you, free G, that might Cody, that might nigga, I been stacking for him, really, when he pull up, we gon' hit it, he went platinum up in prison, I'm just flowing.
He was one throwing money?
I think so.
for it. Let me do donuts in your foreign. Let me play number 8, I do it. Let me control it, I can control it. Eat it with one hand, whip it with nothing. Play with my zipper, play with my bubble. That was your sister, that was my summer. Came out, buzzing, came out.
That was your sister, that was my summer. It's crazy.
Wow.
Like your sister was my summer.
Came out, buzzing, came out, buzzing, came out.
I will give you this round.
I just love the way that it was shot.
I like for the both of we unintentionally just did that. I don't know if you peeped.
What?
But like the first two were much more meaningful, like much more like to digest. Where these were just kind of like vibing. Like this is like
Yeah.
we're just, you know, we're having a good time. Great shots, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I didn't realize how you unintentionally did that. So I really like that. But I will give the second one to you.
I'll take it.
I'll give the second one. First one,
I'll
I'm
take
sorry, I'm taking that.
The first video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Taking that. This video is
This
really
is,
so far.
I told you it would be more even than you think.
You ate. Okay, because I was very like worried about the fact that like, hey, is this gonna be even? Is this gonna be,
Yeah.
you know? But
Now see, on features, this can go either way.
this could go either. This will tell us. This will tell us. I kind of picked kind of lit ones from mine.
I think mine are a bit more meaningful, actually. I never heard this.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn! I should have put this on. Put me on.
Damn.
I did not know you didn't hear this song.
Oh, yeah.
The team got it bubbling. I got cheese in my luggage. I got teams out in London. Hope you can. What you say? Fuck it. Ready clap, clap, clappity, clap, clap, out and clap it. Smirking my crush if the pillow ain't your passion. She think I'm a lady like the old by my kid. The old never heard the soul country so slick. But the skin smooth and the shoes contradict. You can hide right off of my country issues. Say, I'm at the Ace Hotel. You got no total show. Fuck it, she said. What you say? I'm making rounds.
I love when she says this. This is no name.
Adult diapers and globalization scary and fucking is fantastic. And frankly, I find it funny that Morgan is still acting. Room 25, the best album that's coming out. Labels got these niggas just doing it for the clout. I'm just writing my darkest secrets. Like, wait and just hear me out. Saying vegan food is delicious. Like, wait and just hear me out.
I ain't been at home in no beginning piss cause I barely count as attended. I'm overseas with the yen and shit. Up with little to no effort. I thought I'm gonna be messed up. Bless up.
Fun fact, she was also the one singing on this. So I want to give a little bit. Yep.
I thought that was cool.
Oops, yeah. Yeah.
It was like
I
a real
liked
chill
it.
track.
I
I
thought it would
think
be a
him,
good
Saba,
vibe.
and No Name always do well together.
I think he rises to be exponentially, especially on a feature. But I wasn't trying to give like heaviness to it. I just think
Yeah.
feature wise, does he add to the song? I think
I think
without him,
definitely
he
does.
wouldn't have like it wouldn't have aided
It's been
that.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this song, I'm like 1,000% sure you've heard before.
Mm-hmm. You fucking! I am fucking mad, yo. You're
Yeah.
gonna wash me for this one. I'm so sorry. That's why I had to come hard for the last one.
Oh, I saved my best one for the last. Or at least my favorite.
You've hit the window a few times.
This is one of my favorite songs. Damn it! Oh, it's my favorite one.
I wish I could sing. Hope you
This is a good choice. This eats terribly. Wow. Like she really likes him. To do that extra work, baby, you really like him.
The saxophone?
Oh,
Love that.
my God, I love that. This is
Such
one of
good
my
instrumentation.
favorite songs.
I feel like I'm robbing myself. Like I'm robbing minds. Diamond cerebral, weaker to your cortex. Be faithful and free and just play in your vortex. I see you like maybe fly by the pound. Lord, you can see Lord. You see them passing, they just can't afford. I see them nights that you pay for that shit. Fuck all they playing, you pay for that shit. But my wings don't spread like they used to. But I wanna fly with you.
No,
He absolutely washed me for that one.
I would also
I'm
like
so
to say
sorry,
that
I'm
there's a
gonna
little
agree.
bit of lyrical depth to it because I feel like Pretty Little Birds refers to herself, but also to her lover, which Isaiah is kind of speaking from the perspective of.
I'm so sick.
I forgot what it was. But
You
yeah.
washed me on that shit. And I'm gonna agree.
That's one of my favorite Isaiah Rashad features. Period. I love that song, and I knew it was gonna hit hard for you because I know Control is like one of your favorite albums.
I'm not kidding. That Control, if not my favorite album, one of my top 3, and I completely forgot about that. So the fact that you brought it out, and I'm like, I'm gonna listen to that on repeat. Not only that, but my God, that washed me.
Now, originally that was gonna be my last song.
Yeah.
And I just now switched it up because
I want you to play your last song before I play mine.
Nah, it's cheating.
No, it's not. No.
Now you change the rules.
No, I'm not. I want you. Why? I'm just asking you.
Go
Can
one
you
by
play
one.
yours?
All right. The reason I chose this one is because it's my favorite.
Mind
Isaiah
you, I
Rashad
think that
song.
was such a clean watch that I'm like, please, like, can you play yours just in case mine's just like not valid.
So this is my favorite Isaiah Rashad song. Partially because it features one of my favorite artists.
If you say Meal Ticket,
No.
or not Meal Ticket, or Free Lunch.
No.
But I like those songs.
Do I know the song?
You might. You should.
Okay.
You've heard the album before, so yeah.
If it's.
But I also feel like it's lyrically dense. Now I will say, this is his own song, but he has features on it, which we said is acceptable on the feature.
I think I know what song it is, and if it's that goddamn motherfucker, play it. No, this is ill, y'all. Please pause it. Please pause it. Please pause it. Please pause it. Please pause it.
Speak on it.
The way, I'm not kidding. When I first moved to Texas, this was on my playlist. It was one of my first ever songs I heard from Isaiah. One of my favorite songs from him, if not one of my favorite songs of all time.
This
is
the first song I ever heard from him.
Really?
Yeah.
When? What year is that?
It was after high school.
Yeah, same thing for me. It was mine was way before. Mine was like 2015, I think. I was mad young.
I was late to Isaiah.
2016, I think 2017. Yeah, it was. Some people like he just got like known a little bit like in the past couple years, but
after
I remember. Yep, I remember first moving to Texas, and this came up randomly, and I was like, wow, this is like a really good song, and I've had this song on replay. Like this gives nostalgia for me, so I'm kind of sad that this is like your last. Like it's good. It's a good one.
I told you I saved the best for last.
I think I could watch it.
On top and run on sins in front of friend. If we don't win and pay your tax and make your bins and we alright to kill your kids and big old ribs and LA homes.
Alright, so right there, he was already talking.
Like look cliff for niggas, help for niggas, tip top cliff for niggas, distance bitches side to side. To give the niggas, if we honest, you gon' miss a nigga. Twisted with him, just the instant. See your bitch might kiss a nigga, call some titties and scar your face. The wrong of wrongs is called a case. Old niggas then mob like Carter sing. From far away, all my niggas like calm down. Love and life and broken reason, just can't find it like a dozen people. Catch that vibe and night and bother when they get too tired to write and die in prison. Feel like robbing night. Lost my God tonight.
Sometimes I get so away to myself. Feel like the world is so and I'm just holding on to my rope. I need some just to
How many souls do you touch a day? How many hoes do you fuck a day? How many fuck do you fuck a day? How many hoes you can't walk away? I can live 100, yeah, that be real. Heavy if I'ma be rubbing these, I'ma know. Crazy, my other show went to my mama know. My daddy said I'm Mercedes and I know. When I got one, I run shotgun. With a 3-piece chicken dinner and shotgun. I bring your weekend to an end and then pop one. Jose, I'm the best rapper since 25. Been like that for a while now, I'm 29. Anybody that disagrees is a fucking lie. Part of me see my alter ego with Gemini. Him and I've been around ever since Reagan was criticized. My
I need some just I get so away to myself. You got 2 zennies, oh, just don't forget me. Love me for the moment, hug me like your sibling. We ain't that important. Vice cops in the kitchen, group with Apollonia. Rod was making chicken. Beat me down, you beat me down, reorganize my face. Now when I go home, I don't know what my fam gon' say. Say it ain't luck, cause you brought flowers just to take. Thoughts was always cheap, but now let's talk about me. Baby, I get so away to myself. Feel like I'm running and I'm just holding on to my rope. I need some just
I would just like to say, in the last verse, he talks about beat me down, you reorganize my face. Now, most people would think that like he got beat up so bad that he got bruised and shit. But what he's actually talking about is he's doing so much drugs that his face is literally changing. So when he goes home, I don't know what my fam gonna say because they don't even recognize me no more.
That's so sad.
And they're like, Zay, say it ain't love because you brought flowers and you thought that's enough. Like, what we actually want is for you to get straight with yourself, so that you're not harming yourself.
Just like I said, I admire all of his like vulnerability in his music and the way he lyrically like makes it poetic when it's such a dark, like it is a dark topic, especially for him. And I think that's like, as an artist, phenomenal.
Yeah.
I had it on a fun little banger, you know.
Okay. I feel like I might know what this is.
Yeah.
That's some real life shit though, bro.
Okay, that's not what I thought you were gonna pick.
What? What you think I was gonna make?
I thought you were gonna pick the one with no name in it. Is it amphetamine or is it?
That's not with no name.
It's just another one.
Makeup on my acne like I'm trying to harvest it. Wear my clothes to baby shit, I'm trying to harvest it. Baby, I'm too fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. I cop the whip, then wrap it with the shiny polish. Yo, bitch, you done, she $20. Absolutely right now, I'm up on the night out. Ooh, she went clean up on two. From Tibet, I'm willing to bet the niggas a vet. I'm back on vegan freezing. Trap my girl in valley white like a bunny rabbit. You know I keep some can we need to be. She like a sandwich too good. She said you know to spread away my entourage and shit.
Cop, a new drop, white tee. Ayy, I fuck a new bitch, white tee. We smoke.
Oh, copping the drop and I'm dropping the top. Down, the game is on lock. Now I'm out of town and the pussy on lock. Down, the fact that she not down, yeah. I got to raise, I had to raise up. And she do it free slopes, ooh. I miss that bitch on the slopes, ooh. I got a stove, she begged me to poke. She wouldn't believe in a stroke, ooh. RT on, I'm in a test. PJ to New York, she feel like a jet. I'm in her mouth just like Colgate a crest. I'm so fucking grown to teach you how to ride a dick. Ain't a freaky college boots for frolicking. Booty brolic, yeah.
I love that.
Cute little ending.
I just don't think it beats What's Wrong. I love that song. I just don't think it beats it.
I'm gonna be so real. You kind of watched me in that last category. I'll give you that.
I knew for sure I had
I'll
the
give you
feature. I knew lyrics would be difficult for me just because of how he structures his verses.
Yeah.
And then music videos, I was a little worried about For the Squad just because of how simplistic it was. But I believe more in From the Garden because I love the way it was shot.
No, I definitely think that one was like, you know, fire. I think it was good. I think it held up the par with the videos like shows. Like you had to come up with something good for the last. You had to.
I wouldn't say you watched the music videos.
I kind of.
Polynesian was kind of simple too.
Polynesian, not necessarily. Like it was more like a nostalgic kind of fun. He had like little tidbits in there. There was little stuff in there that I didn't really catch myself until I looked at the comments. But I was like, nah, that's cheating, so I'm not gonna say anything. So, mind you, I just think it was like I watched you in the first two.
I don't think that's good.
I feel like
I think I had higher highs. I think I had higher highs.
No, I think the last one you really kicked it off. Like you were struggling the first two. You was hanging on by a thread, and then you had to pull the best two songs.
That seems a little bit.
Of the best two songs of all time from him.
It sounds like you're trying to cope right now. So.
Cope. That's
it sounds like cope.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy lies,
like
quite literally.
That was the video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out our other channels through the screen, which is where we do movie and TV reactions, and also our podcast through The Wire.
Literally. And we're gonna also do another music video soon. Not reaction. What is it like?
We're gonna put you on to some songs. We're gonna put each other on, put you on. And then y'all can comment in that song and try to put us on the next video.
We're gonna check us out on all social media.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Comment, share, subscribe.
To all our channels.
Vlogs. We watched fun fact. We watched a movie earlier today. What was it called?
Drop.
We called Watch Drop. I really wanted to vlog and do all that, but my phone was like
dying.
It was dying.
We're running out of fumes right now.
Really, and mind you, we did this while we were tired. So check out our channels too. Also linked down below. Our personal Instagram, stuff like that down below. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Bitch, there's a ghost in the house. I'm out.
Truth is, you know what they say sometimes.
You're a bastard. He's sitting in such a close proximity.
I hate physical touch. It's not crazy. It's just dick.
How's that dick eating?
I can't eat dick like that.